Welcome back anime fans. After talking about Kaijuro Rengoku, Giyu Tomioka, Tengen Yuzui, Shinobu Kocho, Mitsuri Kanroji and our favorite Muchiro Takedo breathing styles and hidden secrets. So finally it's time to reveal all the hidden secrets and breathing styles of Obanai Iguro. Obanai Iguro is a supporting character in the manga series Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, as well as its anime adaptation. Obanai was a demon slayer and the serpent pillar of the Demon Slayer Corps, standing amongst the mighty Hashira. He is voiced by Keiichi Suzumura in the Japanese version of anime, and by Eric Scott Krymer in the English version of anime. Obanai is a fairly muscular man of short stature and a pale complexion. He has straight-edged black hair of varying lengths, the longest reaching down to his shoulders and the shortest stopping at his cheekbones, which he wears down with two shorter strands hanging between his eyes. His eyes are almond-shaped and tilt upwards on the far sides, and are unusual due to Obanai possessing heterochromia. His right eye is yellow and his left eye is turquoise. He is partially blind, barely able to see out of his right eye. Obanai Iguro tragic past. He was born and raised in a cell by a family who worshipped a female snake-like demon. The demon's face and lower half of the body took the form of a snake and loved eating babies. His family sacrificed their own children in exchange for the stolen goods of the people the demon had killed. As Obanai was the only boy born into the family for 370 years with eccentric eyes, the demon was especially interested in him and let him live until he had grown bigger before she decided to eat him. When he was 12 years old, Obanai was taken outside to be presented to the demon and was forced to have his mouth cut by his family to look similar to the snake demon. After being returned to his cell, he lived in constant fear and worry while he planned his escape. The only one he could trust was a white snake, Kaburamaru, who he considered his close friend and not a pet. When he finally escaped, he was chased by the snake demon and was almost killed, but luckily he was saved by the flame pillar of the time. When he escaped, the demon killed his entire family, leaving only one cousin alive who berated and blamed Obanai for the death of their family. With no proper outlet to direct his emotions, he decided to turn his rage and hate onto the demons, feeling as though he was a better person whenever he risked his life for someone else's sake. Breathing style. Obanai uses special type of breathing style that is called serpent breathing. A breathing style that Obanai created himself and mastered. This swordsmanship style makes use of twists and turns similar to how a serpent slithers to attack in strange ways. Obanai also learned to incorporate his pet snake, Kaburamaru, into this breathing style, making it extremely effective in combat, as seen in the final battle where he could keep up with a weakened Musen while completely blind and still managed to drive him into a corner. There are total 5 forms of serpent breathing. First form, winding serpent slash. Second form, venom fangs of the narrow head. Third form, coil choke. Fourth form, twin-headed reptile. Fifth form, slithering serpent. Fighting style. As a Hashira of the Demon Slayer Corps, Obanai was one of the most powerful and skilled swordsmen in the entire organization. This was shown during the Hashira training arc, where he was entrusted to teach all the other demon slayers about sword-wielding techniques. Obanai makes use of a unique swordsmanship style that utilizes slithering motions to bending his sword and attacks in impossible ways, allowing him to weave through narrow openings with ease despite wielding a standard wooden sword. His swordsmanship prowess allowed him to keep up with the Demon King himself, Musen Kibutsuji. So finally it's time to reveal deep hidden secrets about Obanai Iguro. I am sure that many of Demon Slayer fans didn't know about it. Number 1. Twisted Nichiren Katana. Obanai carries around a heavily modified Nichiren Katana similar in appearance to an Indonesian kris sword. Number 2. Obanai's sword was made by Gentetsu, which is the son of Tekken Tekakawahara. Number 3. Obanai's snake is called Kaburamaru, and Obanai considers him as more of a friend than a pet. Number 4. Obanai is very skilled at reading people's emotions. He can often tell what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at them. Number 5. He is also very intelligent and perceptive. He is able to quickly analyze a situation and come up with a plan of action. Number 6. Obanai has the smallest appetite out of all the Hashira. He can go about 3 days without eating. Number 7. Obanai is not very strong in terms of physical strength, as he is listed, a little weak, by author Koyoharu Gotoge when asked about arm wrestling strength between the Hashira. Meanwhile, Obanai is a very complex and interesting character. He is a skilled warrior, but he is also deeply troubled by his past. He is a character who is still evolving, and it will be interesting to see how he develops in the future. So finally it's time to finish this video. But if you're interested to watch other Hashira's detailed video, check the description below.